pleasure to welcome you all, be it in person or online. Today on Shabbat Re'eh, the service will be led by myself, Rabbi Mati, by Kentor Shannon, and by Yuval as our accompagnement, as I said yesterday in French, and so it will stick. So without further ado, and as promised, without further French, we'll start our service on page 186 from the words of Modeh Ani.
Moda ani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam shehechezarta bi nishmati bechemla Rabba emunatecha Moda ani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam shehechezarta bi nishmati bechemla Rabba emunatecha Rabba emunatecha Rabba emunatecha.
One of the amazing things that pandemic has done, perhaps the only good thing that the pandemic has done, is the spread of Zoom, which means that we can be a community even when we are not physically there. And I just wanted to say how wonderful it is to see both smiling faces here in person and also smiling faces on Zoom. And I'm looking at the smiling face at the screen now, looking at you, Shirley, and I'm so happy that you're here and that you're giving us a wave. So if you're here in person, if you're here online, we are all in one sanctuary. We are all one community, and we praise this community with the words of Matavu on page 192. I, through your abundant love, enter your house. I bow down in awe at your holy temple. Adonai, I love your temple abode, the dwelling place of your glory. I will humbly bow down low before Adonai, my Maker. As from me, may my prayer come to you, Adonai, at a favorable time. O God, in your abundant faithfulness, answer me with your sure deliverance. From the spiritual abode, we delve into the physical abodes of our bodies as we thank God for the gift of our bodies. On page 194. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who formed the human body with skill, creating the body's many pathways and openings. It is well known before your throne of glory that if one of them be wrongly opened or closed, it would be impossible to endure and stand before you. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals all flesh, working wondrously. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofa chol basar, umafli la'asot.
Amen.
And from body we turn to soul, which according to the Talmud returns to our body each morning as we open our eyes. On page 196.
Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorai. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorai. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehora, tehorai. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorai. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorai. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehora, tehorai.
I offer thanks to you, Adonai, my God, and God of my ancestors, source of all creation, sovereign of all souls. Praise are you, Adonai, in whose hand is every living soul and the breath of humankind. Baruch atah Adonai, asher beyado nefesh kol chai, veruach kol basar ish.
Amen.
We embark on a journey from being awake to being aware, journey charted by the blessings of Nisim Bechol Yom on page 198. Please say with me and Cantor Shannon responsively. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher nata l'sefivina lechavhin ben yom uvein laila.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, pokeach ivri.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, zokef kefufi.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, rokach haaretz al chamayim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechin mitzadei gaver.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish arumim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten laya'ef koach.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, chamavir shena meinai, utnuma me'afapai.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani b'tselem Elohim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shasani ben chorin.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani Yisrael.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Israel bigvura.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, oter Yisrael b'tifara.
Amen. At the top of page 204, please join me as we say together the blessing for the study of Torah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. And the words of Torah today come from Psalm 34, verses 13 to 15. Who is a person who desires life, who hopes for years of good fortune? It is a person who guards their tongue from evil, their lips from deceitful speech, who shuns evil and does good, seeks peace and pursues it. Thanking God for the words of our tradition, let's say the blessing at the bottom of page 204. O Adonai, our God, let the words of Torah be sweet in our mouths and the mouths of your people Israel, so that we, our descendants and the descendants of all your people Israel, may know you by studying your Torah for its own sake. Blessed are you, Adonai, who teaches Torah to your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, hamelamed Torah le'amo Israel. Please turn to our Psukei de Zimra, verses of song, on page 212.
Baruch Shamar v'haya ha'olam, Baruch Hu, Baruch Shemo, Baruch Aseh v'reshit, Baruch Omer v'oseh, Baruch Gozer u'mekayem, Baruch merachem al haaretz, Baruch merachem al habriot, Baruch meshalem sachar tov lire'av, Baruch chai la'ad v'kayam lanetzach, Baruch podeh u'matzil, Baruch Hu, Baruch Shemo. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la.
With songs of praise we extol you and proclaim your sovereignty, for you are the source of life in the universe. One God, life of the universe, praised and glorious ruler, your name is eternal. Blessed are you, Adonai, sovereign who is glorified through praise.
Baruch atah, Melech mehulal, Melech mehulal, batishbachot, Melech mehulal, batishbachot.
When I first came to Israel, it was one of the things that impressed me the most, apart from excellent hummus, of course, were the date palm trees, because I associated dates with these tiny little things that came in a box and were all dried. And there it was, a magnificent tree, and it just seemed like something out of a different reality, because it was a different reality. And in our next psalm, Psalm 92, we have this beautiful image of us growing strong and growing tall when we are righteous, growing even as we advance in years. And so we turn to the words of Tzaddik Katamar, of this comparison to a date palm tree, on page 214.
Tzaddik katamar yifrach, yifrach, tzaddik katamar yifrach, tzaddik katamar yifrach, yifrach, tzaddik katamar yifrach, ke'eres balvanon yizke, ke'eres balvanon yizke, ke'eres balvanon yizke, yizke, ke'eres balvanon yizke, ke'eres balvanon yizke, ke'eres balvanon yizke, yizke. Tzaddik katamar yifrach, yifrach, tzaddik katamar yifrach, tzaddik katamar yifrach, yifrach, tzaddik katamar yifrach, ke'eres balvanon yizke, ke'eres balvanon yizke, ke'eres balvanon yizke, yizke, ke'eres balvanon yizke, ke'eres balvanon yizke, ke'eres balvanon yizke, yizke.
The righteous bloom like a date palm, They thrive like a cedar in Lebanon. Planted in the house of eternal, they flourish in the courts of our God. In old age, they still produce fruit. They are full of sap and freshness, attesting that Adonai is upright, my rock in whom there is no wrong. Tzaddik Katamar Yifrach tells us how reinforced, how strengthened we can be when we are sitting in places that nourish us. And so our houses of worship, our temples become places of joy. When we sing responsively the words of Ashrei, I encourage you to think of all the moments that make you Ashrei, so happy to be here in the sanctuary, so happy to be members or those who want to become members of TBT. Ashrei yoshvei veitecha, od yachalelucha sela.
אשרי העם שככה לו, אשרי העם שאדוני אלוהיו.
תחילה לדוד, ארוממך אלוהיך מלך, וברכה שמך לעולם ועד.
בכל יום אברכך, והללה שמך לעולם ועד.
גדול אדוני ומחולל מאוד, ולגדולתו אין חקר.
דור לדור ישבח מעשיך, וגבורותיך יגידו.
חדר כבוד חודיך, ודברי נפלאותיך עשיך.
ועזוז נורותיך יאמרו, וגדולתך אספרנה.
זכר רב טובך יביעו, וצדקתך ירננו.
חנון ורחום אדוני, ערך אפיים וגדול חסד.
טוב אדוני לכל, ורחמיו על כל מעשיו.
יודוך אדוני כל מעשיך, וחסידיך יברכוך.
כבוד מלכותך יאמרו, וגבורתך ידברו.
להודיע לבני האדם גבורותיו, וכבוד הדר מלכותו.
מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים, וממשלתך בכל דור ודור.
סומך אדוני לכל הנופלים, וזוקף לכל הכפופים.
עיני כל אליך יסברו, ואתה נותן לכם את אוכלם בעיתו.
פותח את ידיך, ומשביע לכל חי רצון.
צדיק אדוני בכל דרכיו, וחסיד בכל מעשיו.
קרוב אדוני לכל קוראיו, לכל אשר יקראוהו באמת.
רצון ירב יעשה, ואת שבתם ישמע ויושיעם.
שומר אדוני את כל אוהביו, ואת כל הרשעים ישמיד.
תחילת אדוני ידבר פי, ויברך כל בשר שם קודשו לעולם ועד.
ואנחנו נברך יה, מעתה ועד עולם, hallelujah.
And we now move to our last psalm of the book of Psalms, Psalm 150. And this psalm is particularly joyful when we have musical, once again French, accompagnement to go with it, because it just tells us how many amazing instruments can be used to praise the Eternal.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol Shabbat, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol Shabbat, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol Shabbat, hallelujah. Hallelujah,
those of you who joined us yesterday, or those of you who follow me on Facebook would know that yesterday our sanctuary was graced with the presence of Papi the puppy, an amazing and very pious Jewish dog who brought a very new flavor to the way in which we can worship. He's almost ready for his bar mitzvah.
Definitely.
And as funny, or rather as dead jokey as it is, Papi teaches us a very important lesson that animals and each part of the natural world have their own way of praising the eternal. And our next prayer, Nishmat, on page 219, teaches us just that puppies, cats, plants, and even rocks, they all are a part of this wonderful wonder and praise of creation. Nishmat kol chai tevarech et shimcha Adonai Eloheinu, v'ruach kol basar tefa'er uteromem zichrecha malkeinu tamid, min ha'olam ve'ad ha'olam ata el. And I will encourage you to just pause for a moment, close your eyes and think of all this beauty of the natural world, of the part of the natural world that to you most embodies the glory of creation. And with our thoughts of appreciation, we direct our minds to God. And we hope that our thoughts, our thankfulness will reach God as we turn towards of Shochan Ad on page 222.
Shochan Ad marom v'kadosh shemo, v'chatuv ranenu tzadikim baronai, layesharim nava tehila, befi yesharim titalal, uv'divrei tzadikim titbarach, uvilson chasidim titromam, uv'kerev kedoshim titkadash. Uv'makalot rivavot amcha beit Yisrael, berinati yitpa'er, shimcha malkeinu bechol dor bador. Yishtabach shimcha la'ad malkeinu, ha'el ha'melech ha'gadol v'ha'kadosh, bashamayim uva'aretz. Ki lecha na'eh, Adonai Eloheinu v'Elokei avotenu v'imotenu, shir u'shvacha, halel v'zimra, oz memshala, netzach gedula, ugevura, tehila v'tiferet kedusha u'malchut, berachot ve'horaot, me'ata ve'ad olam. Baruch ata Adonai, El melech gadol batishmachot, El ha'oraot Adonai niflaot, Habocher b'shirei zimra, Melech elchei ha'olamim. Yitkrav yitkadash merabah, Be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala v'zman kariv, v'meru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevarach, le'alam u'lal me'almaya, Yitbarach. Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ad, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadad, v'yit'aleh, v'yithalal, shemei d'kudesha, brichu, le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'miran be'alema, v'yimeru, Amen.
Please stand in body or spirit as we call each other to prayer in the words of Baruch Hu, page 226.
Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated. On page 228. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uvore choshech, oseh shalom uvore et hakol. In mercy you illuminate the world and those who live upon it. In your goodness you daily renew creation. How numerous are your works, Adonai. In wisdom you formed them all, filling the earth with your creatures. Be praised, Adonai, our God, for the excellent work of your hands, and for the lights you created. May they glorify you. Shine a new light upon Zion, that we may all swiftly merit its radiance. Praised are you, Adonai, creator of all heavenly lights. Baruch Ata Adonai, Yotzer HaMeorot. When I was a child, I loved studying maps. I could do it for hours and I would forget about everything. There was nothing that would take me away from it. I think we all have a passion, a great love that brings us to a different place. This great love, our great passion, is something that brings us to the truest self that we are supposed to be. So when we read the words of Ahava Rabbah, I encourage you to think about your greatest passion, about the thing that makes you feel closest to yourself and God. Ahava Rabbah Ahavtanu, Adonai Eloheinu, Chamla Gdola V'Yitara Chamalta Aleinu, Ba'avur Avotenu V'Imotenu, Shebatchu V'cha, V'Talamdeim Chukei Chaim, Ken Techonenu U'Talamdenu, Chamerachem Rachem Aleinu, V'ten Belibeinu Lechavin U'Lechaskil Lishmoa, Lilmod U'Lelamed, Lishmor V'La'asot, U'Lekayem Et Kol Divrei Talmud Toratecha, Be'achava. Gather us in peace from the four corners of the earth, and lead us upright to our land. For you, O God, work wonders. You chose us. Truly you drew us near to your great name, that we might acknowledge you, declaring you one in love. Praised be you, Adonai, who chooses your people Israel in love. Baruch Ata Adonai, Chabocher be'amo Israel, be'achava.
Open up our eyes, teach us how to live, fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to and we will know that you are one. We will know that Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol me'odecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Page 236. ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם ועשו להם ציצית על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם ונתנו על ציצית הכנף פתיל תכלת והיה לכם לציצית וראיתם אותו וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני ועשיתם אותם ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם ואחרי עיניכם אשר אתם זונים אחריהם למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Emet, there is no place where you are not. Even in the wilderness, there is your word. Emet, that pen strokes of lightning, white fire, black flame, stir the soul's passion, guide our sacred way. True and enduring is Torah. Your truth for us is certain and established, now and forevermore. Like Moses, Miriam, and all Israel, we sing out and rejoice.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף קומה בעזרת ישראל, ובדכנו מלך יהודה וישראל. גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו, קדוש ישראל. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל Israel.
Please stand in body or spirit for the Amida on page 242.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה, רב להושיע, מוריד הצל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ כבודו. אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו, מדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אם לא נצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We all pray for different things, but there's one wish we all share, the desire for peace in our hearts, in our minds, in our families, in our country, in the world. Please pray for peace for everyone and everywhere in the words of Shabbat Shalom on page 260. In the words of Sim Shalom today on
Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha. Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha. Sim Shalom. Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha. Chin v'chesed v'rachamim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
I am afraid that we need to stop and leave the building right now. Acacia.